Finally got the Korg Kaoss Pad 3. As you can see right here, got my hands on it. In case you didn't watch my other video, one of my previous videos, I was explaining that I was going to get the Korg Kaoss Replay. I go to live beat performances, producer events and stuff, and I like to perform my music live. Pretty sure one day I'll start doing DJ events and things like that. And I just like to play my music live. And if you didn't know, I think the Korg Kaoss Pad 3 is the godfather of YouTube music tutorials. This was the device that everybody used when YouTube was first popping off. This was big at the same time, and a lot of people started their YouTube video career using this device right here. Let me put it more in up here. Okay, put it right here. Right. This device is dope. I would say it is the most compact, most useful compact device I've seen. That I could think of off the back, other than the patented SP404, which I also have right here. Sorry about that, turn it upside down. And I think that the SP404 got a lot of its inspiration from this. Not exactly what it do, because they do some similar things, but they really focus on different things. Let me put this down. But with its usefulness, because this thing can do a lot. When I first got it, I was planning on just using it as a different effects processor when I play my music. I would play my music out of this, and then I was planning on using this to, use the effects. This is a touchscreen pad, and it's amazing. Not to forget the fact that they have a new one out right now called Kaoss Pad V. And it's an updated version, because this thing is over 10 years old, right? This machine is over 10 years old, so there's going to be some problems with it, wear and tear of devices that are over 10 years old, and I don't think they support it anymore. So Korg released the updated version of this. I really feel like they should have released this probably around the time the MPC-1 came out. Once they realized people were using the SP404 in conjunction with the MPC-1, Korg should have came out with a new one of this, because this is touchscreen. This has amazing effects. You can use it in combination with any of these things. Right now, my main thing is to use it in combination with my SP404, but I'm actually going to get a new mixer soon. And I'm going to be using this as an effect send and return with the SP404 as an effect send on 2 different channels. It can be used as a MIDI controller, which is great, which I can control all my effects or plugins for my DAW on this. It can be used as a MIDI controller, I think, to play other synths too. I'm not exactly sure. It's just very useful. There's some things that are a little outdated. I'm not sure how useful the USB is on this, as opposed to more modern devices where the USB is very useful. The inputs and outputs are RCA, which is, I don't understand why they still do that to this day. I hope someone can let me know why them companies decide to still use RCA. But that's not as bad as the SP404 MIDI connection, which is crazy, as you know. If you know, you know, right? But there's other things I could use this for. Like I said, I could use this as a individual effects processor. I could use it as an effect processor on everything. I could use it as a MIDI controller. I could do it live when I'm using this stuff. I'm using this stuff, the SP404. There's many things I could use this for. I got it for a cheap price, $200, and it's definitely worth more than that if you use it the right way. But I got it for an affordable price, because I wanted to get the Kaoss Replay eventually, but I gotta restrain myself from spending so much money on a purchase, and I don't even know how to do the basics. So I decided to get this. Worst case scenario, I could sell this back for about the same amount of price and use that to fund my Kaoss replay. And you never know, I might just be like, I don't want the Kaoss replay, I'm straight with this though. I'm pretty sure, you know, it's a little older, so just to be safe, I'll probably get the Kaoss replay, right? Excuse me. This is, like I said, the perfect companion to the SP404. I will be doing more videos where I'll be performing this and, you know, using it in a real life situation so you can see why the effects on these two things go together like peanut butter and jelly. They have different effects. They have some similar effects, but they also have different effects. But this is peanut butter and jelly right here. I recommend anybody who performs live to get this. I recommend people who produce in the studio to get this. Just like I recommend them to get the SP404. I think it's very useful. You never know what you can use it for. I do wish this was more portable, as in battery or USB. So I don't have to plug it in, but maybe, you know, the Kaoss Pad 5 has that. That'd be dope. It's a, like, the things you can do with this is crazy, right? My plan, like I said, some people ask you why did I even get this when I had the MPC-1. This also has a X and Y motion pad, but this is specifically built for that, right? My plan is to plug this into my mixer, do the send and return, auxiliary send and return, and plug this into a mixer to another auxiliary send and return. So when I want to use the effects on anything, I could just turn up, you know, slightly the auxiliary send and return. And I have a lot of control over all my instruments that way. In my opinion, that's the best way to do it though. Korg should have came out with a new version of this years ago. I don't even know what to say. I seen a guy that was showing a tutorial. He just couldn't stop smiling about how this goes with the SP404 so amazingly, and why it just seems to be like common sense that these should have been paired up a long time ago, more often. Pretty sure it was, but after a while I think people switched to the MPC. And, you know, like I said, these are very hard to find, and now you can't get them brand new anywhere. If you can, shout out to you and the person that has it. Excuse me. I had to work today. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, I recommend this for anyone that's doing anything live, anyone that wants a hands-on effect processor. And it's very fun to use because it's touchscreen. And look out for more videos I'm coming out with soon with this. I'm going to be using this a whole lot. Hopefully within the next 24 to 48 hours I'll have a new mixer, and I'll have the wires that I need to plug everything up. You already know. Junior Bones President and Teflon Shogun. I'm out.